Hello and welcome. My name is Nida and I'm very excited to talk to you about a company called Metalphoto. Now, as you can immediately see, it's literally what it sounds like. They're photos made on metal. Now, I will talk to you a little bit about how they're made and why they're so special. But first, let's think about why we would need such a thing. Now, this company is asking itself, do you want to keep something forever? Is there a memory that is so special to you that you would like to literally have it last forever? And most of us humans do want that because human history is the history of recordings. Isn't that true? So, this company, actually what they do is they create photorealistic depictions of people, documents, anything you can imagine on a metal plate. I was very surprised when I first saw this result because it really looks as realistic as a picture would look. But it is metal, and if you feel it, there's nothing that will ever come off of this. Now, I said forever. What did I mean by that? Did I really mean forever? Kind of, yes, because the durability of these products in the outside environment is actually 1,000 years. That sounds crazy, but it is true. Inside, it's even up to 20,000 years. Now, if that isn't close to forever, then I don't know what is. Now, why would you do this, or who could use these products? Well, as you can see, they're often used to commemorate really special achievements. For example, the Nuclear Security Summit in Seoul 2012 used this company to commemorate their successful moments of all the leaders together at one place. So they sent in this photo to the company and said, please give us a version of this picture that will last forever. And this is the final result. You can see there's also the possibility to write words and such on here. Now, speaking of words, you can also do this with documents, and they're clearly readable. It's not that you will get some metal replica of your document that isn't really usable in any way. No, it is actually very clearly readable, as you can see here in Korean letters as well. I think that is actually very interesting. If you are, for example, a parent and your child has graduated from university and you're very proud of that, you might wish to make such a document of their graduation certificate and put it proudly onto your house for everybody to see. You might also throw in a picture of their graduation ceremony as well, and they will literally last forever. As you can see, usually their customers are larger companies, but they also make individual products such as these, as you can see here. But also, smaller items that we don't have here right now, such as necklaces, can be made with this technology. Now, how does all of this work is maybe what you're asking yourself now. You can't see this with your just naked eye, but they're using the one only in the world available for this country, this technology. It's called nano etching. It's a world only one time renowned technology that uses very, very, very fine holes all across this picture. Now, I will see it. You won't be able to, but if I look at it, I can see all of the fine holes that make up this amazing pictures. You can imagine it like, maybe like a beehive with many, 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 many pictures, holes to create a picture. That is really impressive. The result is very impressive. And you can use this on different kinds of metals, as you can see here. Now, I want to show you an example of its durability that we have on the floor right here. This looks pretty fresh and new on the floor right here, but it's actually already 10 years old, and it is a floor product. Now, let me go ahead and show you. I can swipe over it, run over it. I could jump and do sports on this and nothing would happen to the ink that is finely etched into this picture. Now, this does not look 10 years old if you ask me, but it is. So we're using this technology with the finest holes and putting ink into this, paint into these metals to keep them forever. Now, how small or how many of these holes are we actually making? we are making 1,000 to 26,000 particles per square centimeter. Now that is very, very tiny. And this is why this is the only company in the world that has this technology. Now, if we look at the variety of products that we can create in this way, these are just a few examples. We even have something as a decorative item like this fan. So you really don't have any limits. Especially you don't have any limits when it comes to thickness. For example, we have an item here that is rather thick in its design, and then we have these pictures that are thin in its design. You can really choose and customize your product however you think is appropriate for your product. Now, a rather sad but important thing to mention are memorials. And sadly, we lose our loved ones often throughout the world, and we want to remember them. I think this is a very, very beautiful way to commemorate the people that we've lost in a beautiful way around our house. So we have a few examples of that as well here. Now, who is using this? Mainly it is companies that are using this, like museums and government facilities, or government uses a lot to make monuments and such, but also private persons can use it, as I said, to make their special moments even more special and to use them for a longer time. Now, this is a very, very impressive technology, and you can even use it as an art piece in your house if you want to have a very, very special form of art that you just want to have if you're a collector of sorts. Why is this better than any other product of this kind? Well, if you think about it, if you use regular paint, they will be subject to erosion over time. And even the newer technologies, such as lasers, can't keep up with this nano etching technology. So it is really one of a kind in that way. And it is actually, this company's innovation has won the gold medal at the Geneva Innovation Awards. So that is really impressive. And yes, and in my personal opinion, this is something that I would really like to have for any special moment in my life that I want to keep quite literally forever. Well, I want to thank you for your attention today, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.